Everest. As you can see all around us, there's ice and snow and glaciers. But it's predicted that by 40 years, all this will have melted away. Not only will this be a loss for us mountaineers, this is a treasure for us, but it is also a vital necessity for billions of people who depend upon these glaciers for water.
ICIMOD understood and supported my vision. We collaborated to put together a plan of action. I was to look after the climbing expedition, and ICIMOD was responsible for running awareness programs in the Khumbu and at Everest Base Camp during the course of the Eco Everest Expedition. I wrote to friends and well-wishers in the international climbing community for their advice and suggestions and received tremendous encouragement and support. I had a basic concept that I simply pursued. People who heard about it wanted to be involved. I'm still overwhelmed by the amount of support I received. It is with their help, knowledge, support and encouragement that the Eco Everest Expedition 2008 was a success. I integrated garbage cleanups and human waste removal into the expedition by simply offering an incentive or the facilities to do so. I'm absolutely convinced that given the choice and possibility, everyone would care for the environment. The Eco Everest Expedition 2008 offered 50 rupees, about 75 cents per kilo, to anyone who brought down from the mountain garbage and debris left by previous expeditions. I also offered a similar amount to anyone who collected garbage and debris left by previous expeditions at base camp itself. We collected a total of 965 kilos of garbage and debris by the end of the expedition. 665 kilos of garbage and debris was collected from around base camp. 300 kilos of garbage and debris was collected on the mountain, mostly from Camp 1, 2, and 3. Of the 965 kilos, 340 kilos were non-biodegradable and was brought down to Kathmandu for proper disposal. In order to remove human waste from the mountain, Eco Everest field tested two well-known products, the Clean Mountain Can, or CMC, and the Rest Stop bags. The CMC is a plastic bucket with a lid that can be tightly sealed and is used like a regular Western toilet. Rest Stop is designed to safely contain and neutralize human waste. Rest Stop bags are user-friendly and a convenient means to pack out solid waste. We use the CMCs only at Camp 2 as it remains a more permanent camp throughout the expedition. For Camps 1, 3 and 4, only the Rest Stop bags were used. The bags were carried back in bulk to base camp by the Eco Everest Sherpas. Eco Everest also set up toilet tents near the bakery area to provide toilet facilities for public use, thus limiting the human waste to a specific area. When I first set up the bakery at Everest Base Camp in 2007, it became a great success. Porters, tourists, climbers, Sherpas, yak drivers, traders, everyone dropped in for a cup of tea or a piece of apple pie. I requested ICIMOD to set up an information center next to the bakery. ICIMOD not only liked the idea, but went one step further and put up a photo exhibition showing 50 years of climate change in the Khumbu. The images were worth 1,000 words, especially to the many Nepalis who could not read English. They could see the changes to the landscape over the past 50 years. Soon, the bakery with its photo exhibition was the talk of the base camp village. In February 2008, I was invited to talk about the Eco Everest Expedition at the annual dinner of the American Alpine Club in Golden, Colorado. During my presentation, Bill Putnam, past president of the American Alpine Club, raised the issue of fossil fuels being used by expeditions. Mr. Putnam's comments made me decide to address this issue also.